On today's episode of the Unspoken Word Podcast, we're doing Women in Hip Hop Part 2. Let's go. It's your boy Pt.2 of the Unspoken Word Podcast, and as I said, today on this episode, we're doing Women in Hip Hop Part 2, and today I'm joined by my two crazy co-hosts, the one and only, the ones and only. What's up, my brothers?
What's going on? Y'all know who it is. Hozilla CFO, Platinum Boy Music.
Yes, good to see you, fellas. I'm Lindsay Wine. What's the word, baby bird?
What's the word?
Good to see you, fellas. You know,
It's your boy Pt.2, and we are the fellas of the Unspoken Word Podcast Show. And as I said today on this episode, we talking about Part 2 of Women in Hip Hop. Of course, we touched on it on the first episode, but shit, we missed so many that we had to come back and hit them again and talk about a few people that we missed over. Lindsay Wayne, you wasn't present on the first episode. We talked about who we talked about. We talked about Lauryn Hill. We talked about Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Roxanne.
That's who I ride around playing anyway. So even though I wasn't there, I was there in spirit. I played it in my car daily, you know. I'm always there.
So we just wanted to do like a part 2, you know what I'm saying, and kind of come back touch back on some of the people that we skipped over, that we briefly did honorable mentions on, and go from there, you know what I'm saying. So who's the first person you got up the bat? Zilla.
Man, I'm gonna start off with a West Coast diamond on y'all, pimp. You feel me? One of the hottest ladies coming out of that camp of death row when they crunk up. Last lady with the rage, bro. She was rolling this level, bro. For real.
Yeah.
I like tough with those puff rage. Rock on with your bad self. With Drake behind them beats. Lady Rage came with it, man. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro. She had the West Coast booming with first lady of the West Coast. Man, that's man. Holla at me. What you think, Lindsay?
I even liked it in Friday.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely did her thing. You know, y'all know she only really recorded like one album.
Yeah.
She had one song, which was the Afro Puffs, which blew up, and then she only recorded one album that, from what I understand, didn't do that great. Right? You know,
I like to do a song with her.
Yeah, I would definitely do a song with her. She done had she done did countless joints though with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked her on the Dog Pounds joint. What's the name of the song? When she was talking about traveling like a spitball. I hit y'all. Right, but I can't think of the song, but on the Dog Pound album though, she went in.
Yeah.
She went,
I can't either. But you know who I did a song with Chan. Remember Doggy's Angels?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now they go down too. You know, you can put them down in history too, but they were cold as hell. I did some songs with her, but me and her song, I never really did that because I own like the masters of everything. So at that time I had never really did that. I think if I dig back into the archives or something, I might still be able to dig it up. But yeah, very talented.
I didn't really get a chance to get into them. I knew of them. I knew, you know what I'm saying? Because Snoop was putting them out there.
Yeah,
But I feel like I didn't get a chance to get to know them. Like I feel like I'm trying to sit up here and really reminisce on why I feel like I didn't get. Did he not put them out all the way or something? Because I feel like I didn't get.
He didn't really.
No,
he didn't really promote them. He didn't really promote them like they should. I think about that time that Snoop was trying to get in to put in his own entity. Death Row was going through all that crap that was going on with Tupac and Suge being locked up. So at that time, it was really a hit and miss. You seen them, then they were gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I didn't really get nothing from them. So that probably would have been the last people that I probably would have brought up, as far as women in hip hop. But I did know of them.
Right.
I did know.
My next one is gonna be, my next one is gonna be the Queen of the South Pimp. I mean, this lady right here, she rolled with a collective few. I'm talking about this nigga right here dropped 6 CDs a month, and she was more gangster than any of these mobs on here.
Mm-hmm. That's who you talking about? The light?
Down there in that No Limit camp. You feel me?
Yeah, she did it. Yeah,
man, we forgot some good ones, man.
Mama, all the projects heard that.
Yeah, Mama.
Hey, she starred in that joint Bout It. Hey, pick this one up. Catch this. Let's see if you catch the next one. And hey, movie, I learned one thing about that movie. It was never scripted. That was everyday life they were doing. They just put it on film.
Yes, sir.
It was never scripted. Nobody had scripted that joint.
I wonder if it was never scripted, because remember how Pete came out? He came out in a rush. All right, he was putting stuff out all the time. All right. So as you grow in the industry and you learn things, I wonder if it was because he was in the rush to get things out and projects out, or if he had more time because he had writers and set, and even though it was still a beautiful movie,
Yeah, it did good, but no, he wasn't in the hurry to put that. No, P had been in the game for a minute. I did not know that. Really, tell you the truth, when I first seen Bout It, I always thought that movie was about him putting silk on. That's what I always thought that movie was about. I never knew P real whole story at that time.
Well, his whole story was about putting everybody on, because he had a whole bunch of artists, so he was rushing the industry with artists. He was flooding. So he was putting everybody on.
Mia X was a real staple on that tank, man. For real, she was. She was.
Hold on, champ. Though I'm finna get ready to debate you though. You know what I'm saying? Because you said. In your when you was breaking down introducing her to Queen of the South, right? Yeah. I got somebody who would beg to differ that she is the Queen of the South.
Who would that be?
That would be Trina.
Miami's first lady.
I'm almost sure she was
I can see that.
On that. Yeah. And I almost think wasn't she around already before Mia X?
Nah.
Yeah.
That was about 4 years after No Limit. Mia X came out. Trina came out
came after No Limit.
Yeah, she came after. Yeah. She came after, because remember, Trick Daddy came on in 2000.
That's a whole different generation.
That's who introduced her, Trick Daddy, on that one cut. You ain't know nothing. Yeah, that's when she got introduced. That was 2000. And you know who she introduced, right? While her platform was going hot. I guess you can't tell me who she introduced.
Who, Trina?
I know somebody she was traveling with, but I can't tell you who she introduced.
Now I'm talking about introduced to the game, and that's big right now.
Who?
Rick Ross. That's when I first seen Rick Ross on one Trina video.
You know what? Because we were talking about women. When we were talking about women, I thought you meant a woman that she put on. Like,
Her contribute to the game, man. She was hot, man. She put Miami on fire as far as the women's side, you know.
Ain't Trina and Rick Ross dating right now?
Nah.
I heard something about that. Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah.
No.
Hold on. One saying no, one saying yes. You tell me, Lindsey Wayne, why you saying yes, and then you tell me why you say no.
I say yeah because I seen it. I did the I didn't do the research, but it popped up when I was doing research, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to that because it's recent." You know, I say about 3-4 months ago, I've seen this, so
now
that's why I say.
Now, why you say no?
Because Rick Ross still single, man. I ain't never seen him with Trina. Right now, I haven't seen him with Trina.
Yeah, I think they had some stuff on the news about it too. You know, so it's worldwide. It's on the internet. It should be.
I'm gonna have to look that one up, Lindsey Wayne. Cause hey, you know I'm down with that. That'd be big news flash. Come up with
information at your fingertips.
Yeah,
there it is.
All right, man. Let's get back to our women's segment, man. Hey, man. Like I said,
hold on. Before we venture out of the South, though, I gotta honorably mention Kaya. My neck, my back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jackie O. There's several more down there, but just off.
Actually, I'm gonna stay in the South right now, man. I was gonna take y'all down to Memphis for a minute. 36 Mafia, First Lady, Gangsta Blue. Come on. Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These ladies set hip hop on fire, man, for real. From the first started with Pink to all the way up to Nicki Minaj, man. These women made the men go in their bags because they were coming with it, man. I know in the early days we had the greats like MC Light, like Queen Latifah, a little bit. We tried to, not give them their props, but they broke down that door anyway and came through. But you got to give these ladies their props because some of these ladies are just standing on their own. They don't even need you anymore. We're just going to step out here and show you, we mug you out the way. You know what I'm saying? Some of them got something to say. Some of them really, honing their craft. Some of them are standing on platforms, really, taking this genre to a serious, uproar. Some of them are putting out videos, putting out songs about domestic violence and, pregnancy. These women, man, have raised the level of hip hop to now where you see some of these younger guys shining. Because, back in the days, what was our number one thing, man? We never want to get showed up by a girl. Y'all been in the area, so y'all can't even got that say. We never want to get
everybody in the neighborhood talk about you then.
Yeah. So, man, the women in hip hop, man, I applaud them, man. They give my utmost respect and stuff. And, and like I said, times change. They can't always stay the same. So let's support these younger ones that's coming out now too. I know everybody looking at, that's too explicit and stuff like that, but come on, man, let's look at our own videos. Our own platform. How you gonna say that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Since
you look up, come on, man. Give these ladies a break. They just doing what they're going to do. And that's make good music and get you to watch it. Because trust me.
All right, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna promote a young artist, a young female artist that I know personally. It's a hot album. Her name is Red, and she spelled it R3DD. Okay, and it's called 5150. You know, um,
Mhm.
and then I guess you could follow the blog or whatever you follow the rest of the information. I still don't have the rest of the information right here, but I do have that, and it's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's nice, you know. Speaking of young women that's trying to put a mark on the industry, you know what I'm saying, and put some knowledge, you know, some real artistry, you know, real lyrics, you know,
Right.
something we can listen to and think about, you know.
All right,
Which
K.
brings me to the mind. Which brings me to the mind of the next person that I want to talk about. And she was part of a dynamic trio that killed the game. You know what I'm saying? Two of them had a beautiful voice, and then she just came through with a butterfly voice, but killing the rap game. And that's Left.
Oh,
Left.
no,
Left Eye. We got Left Eye. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, man. She had a beautiful voice as far as singing, but man, when she can flip it on
the game and rhyme. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, she was light. To me, she was lightweight, head of her time. You know what I mean? Like,
who did you say? Say a name. Who did you say?
You didn't hear me say Left Eye?
I think I was talking.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, she's had her fair share of controversy around her. You know what I mean? It kind of took away from what the craft was, what she was about. You know what I'm saying? But she was definitely somebody that I feel like played her part and bought what she bought to TLC. You know what I mean?
Right.
It definitely wouldn't have been TLC without her, because even though TLC is who they are today, we all see that they still are not the same without Left Eye. You know what I mean?
Eye,
So
that was real good. They could never feel. They tried to, but it just didn't have that same effect it did when Left Eye was there, man. And R.I.P. to Left Eye, man. She was really a true talented person, for real. I had the enjoyment of meeting her a couple of times. My first time was when I first moved down here, Atlanta. We went to this place called the Warehouse, and it was back in 92. I was I really had a thing for
then we all
damn, not
all of them.
I can't think of her name right off the back now for TLC.
T-Boz.
I had a thing for T-Boz, man. T-Boz was, she was my girl. She just had that voice. And like I said, I ran into her one time at this club called the Warehouse. They were just getting started. To put on the show. It was them and it was Redman. I never forget it. Redman comes on stage. I guess this mic wasn't right. He throws it down on the ground and walks out. They come on, man, and yeah, they was cooler than a fan. They was cooler than a fan, for real. They was some nice young ladies. And then another time I met her, I was working at this car wash in Norcross. She was with Andre Rice, when her and Andre Rice, and used to kick it a lot. Because Andre Rice used to come to our car wash a lot and get his car washed. And they came in together one time and stuff. So yeah, man, she was cool. She was cool people, man, for real. She always well managed to speak. She wasn't no uppity female. Seriously, right. She spoke to you. Hey, how you doing? You know.
Right.
And yeah. She truly gonna be missed, man.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, man. There's still a few more, man. We didn't get that, man. Hey, let me keep y'all in the South for a minute. I'm gonna hit y'all with this little group my boy Scrappy put out. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You think you know what I'm talking about, Lindsay?
I know Scrappy.
Yeah. These two.
I know Scrappy. I came from the first came out. Yeah.
Yeah, Diamond and Princess. Nice. They was nice. Yes, they was really nice, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
they was. I mean, yeah, they definitely did their thing for the era that they was in. With
Yeah.
what I mean, they put on a great show. You know what I mean, and made a great statement, and they had a nice run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was in their thing. I know that they both was able to venture off and do other business ventures and things,
Yeah.
Create a brand.
I give y'all a royal queen, Foxy Brown. That's that's been missed for a while.
We talk about our last
we
episode.
talked about her in the first one. Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta talk about her twice then.
She was good for her.
Yeah.
Man, shit, let me take you up to the East Coast, man. Come on now. Let's go up to this East Coast and pick out a few branches. Let me introduce your boy Busta Rhymes, first lady of the hip hop game, Raw Digger. Come on, what y'all know about Raw?
We gave her on the last one, but she's definitely somebody worth talking about. Raw Digger was hard, fierce with the lyrics. You know what I mean? A bully in the game as far as female go. I don't see too many that spoke on coming at her in any kind of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She held her own, and she, from what I've seen outside of the music, she's a very humble woman. You know what I mean? She's great with the lyrics. Had a great run, starred in a couple movies.
Yeah. Right.
Great.
Did that thing. Got that bag.
Yeah.
I know we spoke up on another lead out of the gate. Murder Inc. First Lady, Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie.
Yeah.
You know what, Charlie to me though, like for me, Charlie kind of was like how we spoke on the Doggy's Angels. I feel like she didn't really get a full shot at a great career, but we knew her name.
Because I think she came in by that time that Murder Inc. was in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It was on that borderline when she came in. That's when that trouble there started. Because a lot of their artists got lost, man. I
thought she was with Biggie first. Wasn't she with Biggie first? She definitely was with Biggie.
Biggie had an involvement relationship.
If she wasn't with Biggie, she damn sure was in a relationship with him.
Yeah, she was in a relationship with him.
She definitely was.
You know who I'm thinking about right now too? Newer female hitting the game hard. I love her music. That's that Doja Cat.
Michigan, right?
She's
from Michigan. She's nice. Yeah, she's very nice.
I support her.
I would love you to do something with her,
Starting to hit the game.
Yeah,
she's starting to hit the game nice too. Listen to her music. It's nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she definitely one of the ones. She's one of the ones in the newer class of the females that's putting it down. That stands out a lot to me. You know what I mean? Because I try to keep my to the street. For what's good. And she definitely done made a pillar as far as making a name for herself.
Right.
She's running the game with the younger generation of the female MCs. There's a lot of them though. I mean, honestly, to be honest, there's about a good 6 or 7 of them right now. Girls. You got the City Girls. You got Megan Thee Stallion. You just got a handful of them.
What's little shorty name that married the basketball player? She very hot right now. She got a song out with Wu-Tang with your boy Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface. What is her name? She started in that movie with Bow Wow.
You talking about I can't think of her
Tamara
name.
something.
Yeah.
But she hot. Yeah, she's a rapper too, as far as a singer.
I was gonna say she's one too. She's definitely
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she's a good actress. Yeah, she's a good
You hear
actress
me?
too.
She multi-talented.
Yeah, she
was
Very
in
multi-
Coming to America too. She was in Coming to America too. I
yeah,
said she was.
Sure was. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, we just got we just got some hot
She getting
women.
that bag.
Women
She
has
getting that bag.
elevated
That bag.
the craft and to the
Y'all gotta stop talking over each other.
Huh?
Y'all gotta take your turns and talk over. Y'all talking over each other and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it get exciting. It get exciting sometimes. My bad. You know.
It's nobody's fault. I'm just making
I know. They can't hear us.
Right. But hold on. I got one I gotta talk about. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, two of them that I gotta talk about, and they from the same city. You know what I'm saying? And of course, one is legendary. Both of them are actually legendary, but one is definitely legendary. You know what I'm saying? And another one made her name in the game, and that's the Brat and Shauna out of Chicago.
That was my next one I was gonna say. Yes, sir. That's my hometown.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say her name.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
They did it in the A from the shop.
Yeah. Both of them. Ain't that crazy coincidence that both of them got on in Atlanta and both of them out of the shot? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And both of them popular.
Yeah.
That's because when we was in Chicago, we had a lot of talent. You know, we had talent like New York and LA and stuff like that, but we didn't have them avenues in our generation to, expand and stuff. That's why everybody from Chicago, we support artists from Chicago because we got some cold artists down there. But we don't have those avenues. They're just starting to grow as we get artists like Kingston, R. Kelly, and the Brad, and you know what I'm saying? And many more. But as we grow in Chicago as artists, then the more we can help, the more people see how many artists that there is that's very talented,
Right.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure there's many states like that. I go to different states and I see a lot of talented people in them. You know what I mean? But they just don't have them avenues there, So you have to go to those big states and those big venues that's promoting it, in order to be seen, Yeah. So I mean, it's the way it is. I ain't make the rules, We just follow them or try and change them when we learn them,
On the last episode too, we made an honorable mention of Eve and talked about it for a little bit and what she did for the game. She
lady.
Yeah, she definitely was one that came through and changed it. EVE, and a lot of people don't even know that she was with Dr. Dre first, start with Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? And he pretty much sent her over to the Rough Riders, But so who else we got? Who else you got on your list, man?
Man, tell you the truth, that's about it for me.
That's it. And here's the funny part. It's somebody we talked about right before the episode, and you still ain't mentioned that. But I'm finna mention her though, and she's a queen of the West Coast.
Who?
She's a predecessor of Ice Cube.
Yo. One of the biggest hip hop female artists coming off the West Coast. A real advocate for change, man, right now. She's this lady, man, ran with the best of them too.
Right.
If I had to pick a top 5 in the women category, before we sign up, I want y'all top 5. I want everybody top 5
Of women.
of women.
Of women.
Women. Your top 5, and honestly, your top 5. Lindsay, Wayne, go.
Old school or new school? Because my
Whatever.
first one,
Whatever.
my
Top 5. Whatever your top 5.
My number one, she ain't a rapper though. She a singer, but she dealt with rappers.
Missy
LA was my number one.
Rap. We talking about rap. Rap.
I was gonna
women
make
of hip hop, not women of R&B. Women of hip hop.
We do that later at a later rap.
Yo,
of course, MC Light.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Lady Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I like Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I like Foxy. I like Lil Kim. I'm going 5 or 6. Was it 5?
That was 5.
5, man.
That was 5.
Ain't that 5?
Yeah, that was 5.
That was 5.
Who's your top 5, Hozilla?
I mean, and Trina. My bad.
I had a little tough, but I'm gonna kick it out like this, man. My number 5 would be EVE. Not man, just have one of the nicest voices. Really a rhyme spitter. Really one who really got me up on the domestic violence in hip hop. Period. My next go round is gotta be Mia X. The crew that P had over there, but she stood out the most, and she was the first artist that P signed to, if nobody really knows that. Mm-hmm. When P was out in Cali and wanted to come back home to start No Limit, somebody told him, hey, grab this girl first, because she hot.
Right.
So yeah, Mia X next. I gotta go with next. I gotta go with Queen Latifah.
Okay.
Is my next one. That lady right there, man. She brought out some bangers, man. That was just heartfelt. That one she did on that song she did on New Jersey Drive. Took me there, man. Just make you think about your own hometown. You know, she talking about her whole hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's sweet.
My next one will be MC Light. Okay. I love her. I love MC. I always had a thing for Light too back in the days, but you know, we already know, you know. But Light was a real game changer. She really set the standards for the women in hip hop. And my next one, I know everybody gonna be like, nah, he didn't. He didn't go there. He didn't go there. My next one, my all-time favorite, man, I'm gonna have to go with Nicki Minaj. Yeah, I know y'all really like, what? Let me explain. Nicki is the first one I really ever heard that is good on the R&B side as well as on the hip-hop side. She's like a female Drake. For real, I'm talking about, man, if you put her and Drake together, I would say it's a tie. Because she can flip the script. On one of her songs, she rapped and sung at the same fucking time, just like Drake did on one of his songs. So, and I know some really greats, but that's my top 5. And I know I'm probably gonna get cussed out about the number 1, Nicki Minaj, but I don't care. I like Nicki. Because Nicki birthed the generation we got now. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, I can't just do 5 because what's the new one name? The Puerto Rican one?
Oh, you talking about Cardi B?
Cardi B, I listen to that shit all the time.
All right, chaotic CEO, what's happening?
I can't just do 5, man.
Your top 5. Let me hear you.
My first My first female hip hop artist. I'm gonna pick mine by how they made me feel and the songs that they did. So my first one would probably be Queen Latifah. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. My first one would probably be Light.
How you gonna do the queen like that? How you gonna snatch it, put it in
Because
her mouth?
I'm thinking in generational. I remember MC Light first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then so then I come back and then I'll go Queen Latifah then. You know what I'm saying? She definitely next up. Then I'm gonna slide over to Yo-Yo. She did some joint that was very
Oh yeah, I love Yo-Yo. Yes, sir.
Then I got the Brat bringing up the rear. She was like, to me, when the Brat was out, she was like the female Snoop Dogg. Their whole movement was like the whole Snoop Death Row thing.
Still is.
Yeah. So, and then I would have to say my top of all time. I'm going with Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim.
Man, you gotta have a moment for that one, Pimp.
Yes, sir.
Okay, why?
We really honestly could go top 10, but you know, that would be my. You know what I mean?
Why would Lil' Kim be your number one?
Lil' Kim is my number one because when everybody thought that Biggie was writing her rhymes, she stood the test of time. You know what I'm saying? And still writing her own joints. And she birthed people like Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Like Foxy was in that. You know, I don't know. She just was hard with the lyrics, and when she featured on people's songs, when she's featured on people's songs and stuff, she stood out. You know what I mean? And just Magic Stick, Quiet Storm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she ain't Quiet Storm, bro. That's my best joint with her on it. Quiet Storm, oh my God, man! She said, "My back
all day." You know what I mean? Like she was just one of the ones for me. You know?
Yeah.
I hold on. I got one for y'all. What's y'all top 5? Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I was gonna say, what's your top 5 least favorite female artists? But we ain't gonna put nobody on blast like that.
Yeah, because I really I see. To me, artistry is a acquired taste. You know, so some things that I may like and see in an artist, some other people may not. You know, but I may see exactly what they mean for me to see, and some people may not. So it's you know, you can't say least as far as especially in music. You know, by being an artist ourselves, you know, we never really put nobody down. Just tell them to work on it, you know, and grow. You know what I mean? And those that fail, we feel, you know, empathy for them. You know what I mean? So, you know.
So, is there anybody else that y'all want to mention up before we wrap this episode up that we might have forgot about? I know there's some. I understand that there's some in the newer generation that we ain't talked about. That's going to be another episode because we got to dig a little bit deeper into them. You know, what I'm saying from the early part up to what you can remember. Is there anybody else that y'all can remember that's an honorable mention?
I can mention right now.
Your favorite. She should have been actually Ozilla. She should have been your number one on your top 5, and that's Lil Mama. That's your
yeah. Hey, and watch me think of everybody else once we stop.
Yes, man. Yes. Hey. Yes, I liked her. She was nice.
You like Lil Mama? You like the Lil Mama?
Yeah, Lil Mama was nice, man. Yeah.
And her voice. I like her voice too.
Yeah.
Hey, she played the hell out of Left Eye.
She sure did.
But yeah, man. So we talked about the ladies of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This is the brand new episode of the podcast, The Unspoken Word. This is season 2, episode number 4, you know what I'm saying? Women in Hip Hop Part 2, you know what I'm saying? I'm the crazy, chaotic one. And my
And you know who
co-host
it is.
over there.
And you know who it is, that nigga out the goddamn Platinum Boy Camp, CFO.
And my homeboy down there.
Lindsey Wayne, baby boy. Lindsey Wayne, fella, you know.
And this is the Unspoken Word Podcast, and we out of here.
And we out.